Hello and welcome. I'm truly delighted that you've chosen to spend this time with me. Whether you're here out of curiosity, hope, or a desire for change, you've already taken the first step toward a brighter, more vibrant future. My name is Dan Buettner, and for decades I've been on a quest that has taken me to the far corners of the globe. I've sat at kitchen tables in small villages, walked mountain paths with elders, and listened to the stories of people who have lived not just long lives, but lives filled with joy, purpose, and connection. My journey has been about uncovering the secrets of longevity and happiness, secrets that are surprisingly simple, yet incredibly powerful. I wanted to learn how people live long, happy, and healthy lives. What I discovered is something I feel a deep need to share with you. The wisdom I've gathered isn't locked away in scientific journals or reserved for a select few. It's practical, accessible, and ready for you to use, no matter where you are in your journey. The years after 60 are not an ending. They are not a slow decline. In fact, for many people around the world, these years are a time of renewal, growth, and discovery. They are a chance to redefine what it means to age, to break free from old stereotypes, and to embrace a new chapter that is every bit as exciting as any that came before. Instead, they can be the beginning of your strongest, most vibrant, and most meaningful chapter yet. This is not just a hopeful wish. It's a reality that I've witnessed firsthand in communities from Okinawa to Sardinia, from Costa Rica to California. People in these places are not just surviving into their 80s, 90s, and beyond. They are thriving, contributing, and living with a sense of purpose that lights up every day. It is a reality that thousands of people around the world are living every single day, and you can too. You don't have to move to a distant land or completely overhaul your life. The path to a longer, healthier, and more joyful life is made up of small, intentional steps. Steps that anyone can take, starting right now. Imagine waking up each morning feeling full of energy. Picture yourself looking forward to the day ahead, knowing that you have the strength, the health, and the enthusiasm to do the things you love. Think about having the strength to play with your grandchildren, to travel to places you have always dreamed of, or to start a new hobby that excites you. Maybe it's learning to paint, picking up a musical instrument, or finally writing that memoir you've always talked about. Maybe it's as simple as tending a garden, joining a walking group, or volunteering in your community. The possibilities are endless, and they are all within your reach. This vision is not out of reach. It does not require extreme diets or impossible workout routines. You don't need to become a marathon runner or give up every food you love. The truth is, the healthiest and happiest people I've met live by simple, sustainable habits. They eat nourishing foods, move their bodies in ways that feel good, and surround themselves with people who lift them up. The path to a long and healthy life is simpler than you might think. It is built on small, gentle changes that you can start making today. Maybe it's adding a handful of vegetables to your lunch, taking a short walk after dinner, or calling a friend just to say hello. These little choices add up, creating a foundation for lasting health and happiness. We are going to walk this path together, step by step. I want to show you that your future is bright and full of amazing potential, waiting for you to unlock it. You are not alone on this journey. There is a whole community of people just like you who are choosing to embrace this new chapter with hope and determination. Many people believe that getting older means getting weaker. They think that aches, pains, and low energy are just a normal part of the aging process. They see aging as a time of loss of strength, loss of independence, loss of joy. But what if I told you that this doesn't have to be your story? I am here to tell you that this is one of the biggest misunderstandings of our time. Your age is just a number. It does not dictate what you are capable of or what you can achieve. I have met people in their 70s and 80s who are stronger, more active, and more engaged than they were decades earlier. They are living proof that it's never too late to start building a better life. It does not define your strength, your health, or your happiness. The choices you make every day have a much bigger impact on how you feel than the date on your birth certificate. Every meal you prepare, every walk you take, every moment you spend connecting with others, these are the things that shape your future. You have the power to reshape your health. You have the ability to build a future where you are not just living longer, but living better in every possible way. Imagine celebrating your next birthday feeling stronger, more confident, and more alive than you have in years. That is the gift you can give yourself, starting today. So, I invite you to open your heart and mind to a new perspective. Let go of the old ideas about what it means to be over 60. Release the limiting beliefs that say your best days are behind you. Instead, embrace the truth that your strongest, most fulfilling chapter is still ahead. Let's replace them with a story of hope, strength, and possibility. In our time together, I will share the simple, proven secrets I have learned from the healthiest and longest living people on Earth. These are lessons that anyone can apply, no matter your background, your health history, or your current circumstances. These are not complicated scientific formulas. They are timeless habits, rooted in community, purpose, and gentle daily practices. In the blue zones, those rare places where people live the longest and healthiest lives, people don't count calories or obsess over the latest health trends. Instead, they focus on what truly matters, nourishing their bodies, nurturing their relationships, and living with a sense of meaning. This journey is about giving you the tools and the confidence to create your own longevity blueprint. It is about empowering you to make the rest of your life the very best of your life. You will learn how to build habits that last, how to find joy in movement, how to eat in a way that supports your health, and how to cultivate connections that lift your spirit. Over the coming chapters, we'll explore the power of purpose, how having a reason to get up in the morning can add years to your life and life to your years. We'll talk about the importance of community and how surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people can transform your health in ways you never imagined. We'll dive into the secrets of movement, not just exercise, but joyful, natural movement that fits seamlessly into your day. You'll discover how simple activities like gardening, walking, or dancing can keep your body strong and your mind sharp. We'll look at the foods that fuel longevity and how you can enjoy delicious, satisfying meals that nourish your body and soul. You'll see that healthy eating doesn't have to be complicated or restrictive. It can be a source of pleasure and connection. And perhaps most importantly, we'll talk about the power of mindset. The way you think about aging shapes your experience of it. When you believe that your best days are ahead, you open the door to new possibilities, new adventures, and new joys. I want you to know that change is possible at any age. You are never too old to set a new goal, to learn something new, or to make a positive change in your life. The stories I'll share with you are proof of that. Stories of people who found love, purpose, and vitality in their 70s, 80s, and beyond. So, as we begin this journey together, I encourage you to approach it with curiosity and an open heart. Be gentle with yourself. Celebrate every small victory. Remember that progress is not about perfection. It's about moving forward one step at a time. Your strongest chapter truly does await. It's not a distant dream. It's a reality that you can start building today. Together we'll uncover the habits, the mindset, and the community that will help you thrive, not just survive, in the years ahead. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in the possibility of a brighter, healthier, and more joyful future. Let's get started. Your best days are just beginning. What if I told you that the key to a longer, healthier life is not hidden in a secret pill or an expensive clinic? Imagine for a moment that the answer to living not just longer but better is not locked away in some distant laboratory or reserved for the wealthy few. Instead, it's something accessible, something that can be woven into the very fabric of your daily existence, no matter where you live or what your circumstances are. What if it is already around you, woven into the fabric of your daily choices? This is the central promise we are going to explore. The idea that the foundation for a vibrant, energetic, and fulfilling life is built not on grand gestures or radical changes, but on the small, consistent decisions you make every single day. Think about the meals you prepare, the way you move your body, the people you surround yourself with, and the routines that shape your mornings and evenings. These seemingly ordinary moments are, in fact, the building blocks of extraordinary longevity. The world's longest-lived people do not chase after youth. They do not obsess over anti-aging products. They do not spend their days searching for the next miracle cure or the latest trend in wellness. Instead, they embrace the natural process of aging, finding beauty and purpose in every stage of life. They understand that true vitality comes not from resisting time, but from living in harmony with it. Their secret is not in denying age, but in celebrating it, by nurturing their bodies, minds, and spirits in ways that are both simple and profound. Instead, they live in environments that naturally encourage healthy behaviors. They eat simple, wholesome foods. Meals are not rushed or eaten alone, but shared with family and friends, filled with laughter and conversation. Their plates are colorful, brimming with vegetables, beans, whole grains, and fruits. Foods that nourish not just the body, but the soul. These foods are often grown locally, sometimes even in their own backyards. There is a deep connection to the land, to the seasons, and to the act of preparing food with care and intention. Eating is not just about sustenance, it is a ritual, a celebration of life itself. They move their bodies naturally throughout the day. They stay connected to their families and communities. Movement is not confined to the gym or a scheduled workout. It is woven into the rhythm of daily life. Whether it's tending a garden, walking to visit a neighbor, or playing with grandchildren, physical activity is a joyful, integral part of their routine. This natural movement keeps their bodies strong and flexible, their hearts healthy, and their minds sharp. It's not about pushing limits or chasing records, but about staying active in ways that feel good and bring pleasure. Their longevity is not an accident. It is a direct result of their lifestyle. It is the outcome of countless small choices, repeated day after day, year after year. These choices are not burdensome or restrictive. They are life-affirming, rooted in joy, connection, and purpose. Purpose is a powerful force in these communities. People wake up each morning with a reason to get out of bed, whether it's caring for a loved one, tending a garden, or contributing to their community. This sense of purpose, known as ikigai in Japan, or plan de vida in Costa Rica, is a common thread among the world's healthiest, longest-lived people. This is incredibly good news for all of us. It means that you hold the power to influence your own health span, which is the number of years you live in good health. It means that the path to a longer, more vibrant life is not out of reach, but right at your fingertips. Imagine waking up each day with energy and enthusiasm, feeling strong in your body and clear in your mind. Imagine being able to participate fully in the lives of your children and grandchildren, to travel, to learn new things, to pursue hobbies and passions well into your later years. You do not need to move to a remote island or completely change who you are. Instead, you can learn from these cultures, which I call the Blue Zones, and apply their wisdom to your own life. The Blue Zones are not just places on a map, they are living laboratories of longevity, offering us a blueprint for how to thrive at any age. These regions, Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, Loma Linda in California, Nicoya in Costa Rica, and Ikaria in Greece, are home to some of the world's healthiest, happiest, and longest-lived people. Their secrets are not mysterious or unattainable. They are practical, proven, and adaptable to any lifestyle. We can create our own personal Blue Zones right where we are. The promise is that by making a few small, consistent changes, you can add healthy, happy years to your life. You can transform your home, your neighborhood, and your community into places that support and sustain well-being. It starts with simple steps: walking more, eating more plants, connecting with others, finding purpose, and managing stress. These are not drastic changes, but gentle shifts that, over time, create a powerful ripple effect in your health and happiness. You can feel better tomorrow than you do today. Each new day is an opportunity to make choices that support your well-being, to build habits that nourish your body and mind, and to move closer to the life you envision for yourself. Start with your mornings. How you begin your day sets the tone for everything that follows. A few moments of quiet reflection, a nourishing breakfast, a gentle stretch. These small rituals can have a profound impact on your mood, your energy, and your outlook. Let's think about what this really means for you. It means fewer sick days and more days spent doing what you love. It means having the freedom to pursue your passions, to learn new skills, to travel, to create, and to connect with others in meaningful ways. It means staying curious and engaged, continuing to grow and evolve no matter your age. Lifelong learning and creativity are hallmarks of healthy aging, keeping your mind sharp and your spirit vibrant. It means having the physical strength to stay independent and the mental clarity to stay sharp and engaged. Regular movement, mental challenges, and social interaction all play a role in maintaining your independence and vitality. These activities are not just enjoyable, they are essential for keeping your body and mind resilient. They help you adapt to life's changes, recover from setbacks, and continue to thrive as you age. It means having deep, meaningful relationships that bring you joy. Social connection is one of the most powerful predictors of longevity. The support, love, and laughter you share with others are as vital to your health as the food you eat or the exercise you do. Make time for the people who matter most. Celebrate milestones, share stories, and create new memories together. These moments of connection are the true treasures of a long and happy life. This is not a fantasy. I have seen it with my own eyes in places like Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, and Loma Linda, California. In these communities, elders are not isolated or forgotten. They are cherished, respected, and actively involved in daily life. The wisdom of age is valued, and older adults play a vital role in guiding and supporting younger generations. This sense of belonging and purpose is a cornerstone of their well-being. People in these communities are not just living past 100, they are thriving. They are gardening, walking, laughing, and contributing to their communities well into their 90s and beyond. Their lives are rich with meaning, connection, and joy. They continue to learn, to teach, to give back. Their days are filled with purpose, and their hearts are full of gratitude. This is the true promise of a longer, healthier life, not just more years, but better years. The promise, therefore, is one of empowerment. It is the promise that your health is largely in your hands. You have the ability to shape your future, to create a life that is not only long, but rich in meaning and fulfillment. Take a moment to imagine what you want your later years to look like. Picture yourself surrounded by loved ones, engaged in activities you enjoy, feeling strong, capable, and content. This vision is within your reach. Genetics play a role, of course, but science now shows that our lifestyle choices play a much larger one. This is a message of profound hope. It means that, regardless of your family history, you can take meaningful steps to improve your health and extend your vitality. The latest research in longevity and healthy aging is clear. The choices you make every day matter more than you might think. From what you eat, to how you move, to the way you manage stress and connect with others, each decision shapes your future. It does not matter what your health was like in the past. It does not matter if you have some bad habits you would like to change. What matters is your willingness to start, to take one small step, and then another. Change is possible at any age. Your body and mind are remarkably resilient, capable of healing, growing, and adapting. Every positive choice you make, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. Today is a new day. You can start right now to build a foundation for a longer, stronger, and more joyful future. The journey begins with a single step, a walk around the block, a healthy meal, a phone call to a friend. Celebrate your progress, no matter how modest. Each day is an opportunity to move closer to the life you desire, to invest in your well-being, and to create a legacy of health and happiness for yourself and those you love. This journey is about giving you that power and showing you exactly how to use it. Together, we will explore the habits, mindsets, and environments that support a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. The promise is real, and it is yours to claim, starting today. Over the next several chapters, we are going to embark on a journey of discovery together. This is not just any journey, it's a path designed to help you unlock a new chapter of vitality, purpose, and joy in your life after 60. Whether you're just beginning to think about your health, or you've already made some changes, this series is crafted to meet you exactly where you are. Imagine this as a gentle walk with a trusted friend, where every step brings you closer to a life that feels more vibrant, more connected, and more fulfilling. Think of me as your friendly guide, here to walk you through a simple, step-by-step blueprint for a healthier life after 60. We will not be rushing. Instead, we'll move at a pace that feels comfortable and supportive, allowing you to absorb each idea fully before moving on. My role is to encourage you, to answer your questions, and to help you feel empowered every step of the way. You are not alone on this path. Together, we'll explore new possibilities and celebrate every small victory. We will take our time, making sure every idea is clear, simple, and easy to understand. My goal is to make you feel supported and confident, never overwhelmed. If you ever feel uncertain, remember that it's perfectly normal. Learning and growing is a process, and every question you have is welcome. I want you to feel like you're sitting down with a friend who truly cares about your well-being, someone who listens and explains things in a way that makes sense for you. We will break down the science of longevity into plain, everyday language. You will learn not only what to do, but also why it works, so you feel motivated to make these changes stick for good. We'll explore the fascinating research behind healthy aging, but always in a way that feels approachable and relevant to your daily life. By understanding the why behind each recommendation, you'll be more inspired to take action and more likely to see lasting results. First, we will explore the amazing science of aging and hope. We will gently debunk the common myths that make people feel discouraged about getting older. You'll discover that aging is not something to fear, but rather a natural process that can be filled with growth, wisdom, and new opportunities. We'll talk about the real factors that influence how we age, and how you can take control of your own story, no matter your starting point. You'll see that it's never too late to make positive changes, and that every day is a chance to feel better, stronger, and more alive. You will see how your body has an incredible capacity to heal and grow stronger no matter your age. Then, we will dive into the power of movement. We'll explore how even gentle, consistent activity can transform your energy, mood, and overall health. You'll learn about the benefits of stretching, strength building, and balance exercises, and how these simple habits can help you stay independent and active for years to come. We'll also discuss how to listen to your body, adapt exercises to your needs, and find joy in moving every day. I will show you simple, enjoyable ways to incorporate more physical activity into your day, without ever stepping foot in a gym. We will talk about gentle exercises that build strength, improve balance, and keep your joints healthy, making everyday tasks feel easier and lighter. You'll discover how movement can be woven into your daily routine, whether it's stretching while you wait for the kettle to boil, dancing to your favorite song, or taking a stroll with a friend. We'll also explore how to overcome common barriers, like aches and pains or lack of motivation, so you can find a rhythm that works for you. Next, our journey will take us into the kitchen, but don't worry, it will be a pleasant visit. We'll uncover the secrets of a longevity diet, focusing on delicious whole foods that nourish your body from the inside out. You'll learn how to make small, sustainable changes to your eating habits. No strict diets or complicated rules, just practical tips for enjoying more of the foods that help you feel your best. We'll talk about the power of colorful fruits and vegetables, the importance of healthy fats, and how to savor meals that support your energy, mood, and long-term health. I will share simple eating tips and even some sample meal ideas that are both healthy and satisfying. We will also talk about the critical importance of sleep for your physical and mental strength. You'll discover how what you eat can influence your sleep, and how a few easy changes to your evening routine can help you fall asleep faster and wake up feeling truly refreshed. We'll discuss the science of sleep, why it matters so much as we age, and how to create a restful environment that supports deep, restorative rest. You will learn easy fixes for common sleep problems, helping you wake up refreshed and ready for the day. Feeling well-rested is a cornerstone of a strong and energetic life. We'll cover practical strategies for managing insomnia, reducing nighttime awakenings, and creating bedtime rituals that signal your body it's time to rest. You'll also learn how to balance your daily activities to support better sleep, and how to handle those nights when sleep just doesn't come easily, with kindness and patience for yourself. Finally, we will turn our attention to the pillars of inner strength. We will discuss simple ways to manage stress and calm your mind, building emotional resilience that helps you navigate life's challenges with grace. You'll learn about the power of mindfulness, meditation, and gratitude, and how these practices can help you feel more centered and at peace, even during difficult times. We'll also explore how to recognize and honor your emotions, and how to build habits that support your mental and emotional well-being every day. We will explore the profound importance of purpose and social connection for a long, happy life. You will learn how to find new meaning in your days and nurture the relationships that matter most. We'll talk about the science behind social bonds, and how staying connected can protect your brain, boost your mood, and even extend your life. You'll discover ways to deepen existing friendships, make new connections, and find purpose through activities that bring you joy. Whether it's volunteering, learning something new, or simply spending time with loved ones. We will also cover fun and easy ways to keep your brain sharp and healthy. This entire journey is designed to be a complete guide, touching on every aspect of your well-being, so you can truly thrive. From puzzles and creative hobbies to lifelong learning and curiosity, you'll find inspiration to keep your mind active and engaged. By the end of this series, you'll have a toolkit of practical strategies, uplifting stories, and new perspectives to help you live your best life, one filled with energy, connection, and a deep sense of purpose. So, let's begin this adventure together, and discover just how much life after 60 has to offer. My passion for this topic did not begin in a laboratory or a university classroom. It didn't start with a textbook or a scientific paper, nor was it sparked by a formal education in biology or medicine. Instead, it was born from a much more personal place, a quiet yearning to understand the world and my place in it. I remember sitting in my childhood home, watching the world go by outside my window, and feeling a deep curiosity about the lives people led, the choices they made, and the stories that shaped them. This curiosity would become the compass that guided me through the years ahead. It began on a bicycle, fueled by a sense of adventure and curiosity. The open road was my first classroom, and the wind in my face was my first teacher. Each pedal stroke was a question, each mile a search for answers. I found freedom in movement, and in that freedom, I discovered the joy of exploration, not just of new places, but of new ideas and possibilities. For years, I was an explorer, leading expeditions to uncover some of the world's greatest mysteries. I trekked through dense forests, scaled rugged mountains, and navigated winding rivers. I sought out the unknown, driven by a desire to see what lay beyond the next horizon. The world was vast, and every journey brought new challenges and new wonders. I learned to rely on my instincts, to trust in the kindness of strangers, and to embrace the unexpected. But the most profound mystery I ever encountered was not a lost city or a hidden treasure. It wasn't something buried beneath the earth or hidden in the depths of the jungle. Instead, it was a question that lingered in the quiet moments between adventures, a question that seemed simple, yet proved endlessly complex. It was the simple, observable fact that some groups of people were living extraordinarily long and healthy lives, while so many others were not. I saw vibrant elders dancing at community festivals, hiking up steep hillsides, and laughing with friends well into their 90s and beyond. At the same time, I witnessed others struggling with illness and isolation, their lives cut short by circumstances that seemed, at least in part, preventable. I became fascinated by this question. What were their secrets? Was it something in their genes, their environment, or perhaps the way they lived each day? I pored over books and research articles, searching for clues. I spoke with doctors, scientists, and elders from different cultures, hoping to piece together the puzzle. The more I learned, the more I realized how much there was still to discover. What were they doing differently? Was it the food they ate, the way they moved, or the strength of their social bonds? I noticed that these communities shared meals, worked together, and supported one another through life's challenges. Their lives seemed woven together by threads of connection, purpose, and joy. This question launched me on a new kind of expedition. No longer was I searching for lost civilizations or ancient artifacts. Instead, I was seeking the wisdom of ordinary people, living extraordinary lives. I packed my bags with notebooks and cameras, ready to document not just what I saw, but what I felt and learned along the way. Working with National Geographic and a team of the world's top scientists, I set out to find the places where people were living the longest. We assembled a diverse group, demographers, medical researchers, anthropologists, all united by a shared curiosity. Our mission was clear: to identify the world's longevity hotspots and uncover the factors that set them apart. We identified specific regions around the globe where people had the highest life expectancy or the highest proportions of centenarians. These were places where reaching the age of 100 was not a rare exception, but a celebrated norm. We mapped these regions, studied their histories, and began to see patterns emerge. Patterns that challenged conventional wisdom about aging and health. We called these special places the Blue Zones. The name was inspired by the blue circles we drew on our maps to highlight these unique regions. Each blue zone had its own culture, language, and traditions, yet they all shared a remarkable vitality and resilience. My journey took me to the mountains of Sardinia, where shepherds walked steep hillsides well into their old age, and families gathered nightly for home-cooked meals. I wandered through stone villages, listening to the laughter of elders who had seen nearly a century of change. The Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica beckoned next, where the air was thick with the scent of tropical fruit and the sound of children playing. Here, elders rose with the sun, worked the land, and found purpose in caring for their families and communities. And even to a community of Adventists in Southern California, where faith, service, and a plant-based diet formed the foundation of a long and meaningful life. I was struck by the sense of belonging and the shared commitment to health and well-being. I did not just visit these places, I lived in them. I became a student of their daily rhythms, immersing myself in their routines and rituals. I learned to slow down, to savor the moment, and to appreciate the beauty of a life well lived. I sat in their kitchens and shared their meals. I tasted the flavors of their traditions, from hearty minestrone in Sardinia to sweet papaya in Costa Rica. Each meal was a celebration of community, a reminder that food is not just fuel, but a source of connection and joy. I walked with them through their villages and worked alongside them in their gardens. I felt the earth between my fingers, learned the names of local plants, and discovered the satisfaction of growing and sharing food. These simple acts became lessons in patience, gratitude, and resilience. I listened to their stories, learned their recipes, and observed their daily routines. I heard tales of hardship and triumph, of love and loss, of traditions passed down through generations. Each story was a thread in the rich tapestry of their lives, offering insights into the values and habits that shaped their longevity. I realized that their wisdom was not just in what they did, but in how they approached life, with humility, humor, and a deep sense of purpose. They taught me that aging could be a journey of growth, not decline. I wanted to understand their lives not as a scientist observing subjects, but as a friend, learning from their wisdom. I asked questions, shared stories of my own, and built relationships that transcended language and culture. In their company, I found a sense of belonging and a renewed appreciation for the simple joys of life. What I found was a stunning consistency across these diverse cultures. Despite differences in geography, language, and tradition, the people of the Blue Zones shared common values and habits that supported their health and happiness. They were all unknowingly following a similar set of lifestyle principles. These were not strict rules or rigid routines, but gentle guidelines woven into the fabric of daily life. They moved naturally, ate mindfully, and nurtured strong social connections. There was no single magic bullet, no miracle pill, no secret supplement, no one-size-fits-all solution. Instead, longevity was the result of many small choices, repeated over a lifetime. Instead, it was a constellation of about 9 key habits that they all shared. These habits touched every aspect of life, from the food they ate, to the way they moved, to the strength of their faith and friendships. Each habit was simple on its own, but together, they formed a powerful blueprint for health and longevity. This discovery changed my life. It shifted my perspective from seeking quick fixes to embracing the power of daily choices. I realized that the path to a long and healthy life was not paved with sacrifice, but with intention and joy. And it ignited a deep desire to share these lessons with the world. I wanted others to know that longevity was within reach, not just for a lucky few, but for anyone willing to make small meaningful changes. I saw that longevity was not about deprivation or extreme effort. It was not about denying yourself pleasure or pushing your body to the limit. Instead, it was about living in harmony with your environment, your community, and yourself. It was about creating an environment that made the healthy choice the easy choice. When your surroundings support your well-being, healthy habits become second nature. The people of the Blue Zones didn't have to fight against their environment. They thrived because their environment supported them. It was about finding joy in movement, purpose in daily life, and connection with loved ones. Whether dancing at a festival, hiking a mountain trail, or simply sharing a laugh with friends, these moments of joy were the true foundation of a long and meaningful life. It became my mission to distill this ancient wisdom into a simple, actionable framework that anyone, anywhere, could follow. I wanted to translate the lessons of the Blue Zones into practical steps that could transform lives, families, and communities. This blueprint is the culmination of that journey. It is a map, not just to a longer life, but to a richer, more fulfilling one. It is a guide to living with purpose, connection, and joy, no matter where you are or what stage of life you're in. It is a gift from the world's healthiest people, passed through me to you. My hope is that you will take these lessons to heart, share them with those you love, and begin your own journey toward a life of health, happiness, and meaning. There is a pervasive myth in our society, a story we are told over and over again until we start to believe it is true. It's a narrative that seeps into our conversations, our media, and even our own self-talk as we age. It's the idea that as we get older, our bodies and minds are destined to decline, and that there's little we can do to change the outcome. This myth is so deeply rooted that it can shape the way we see ourselves and our future, often before we even reach our later years. It is the myth that our health is predetermined by our genes. We're told that our DNA is like a script, written before we're born, that dictates how our lives will unfold, especially when it comes to aging and health. This belief is reinforced every time we hear about someone who runs in the family, or when we see patterns of illness or frailty in our relatives. Many people think, my parents had heart disease, so I will too, or, everyone in my family gets frail when they get old, so that's my fate. It's easy to look at our family history and feel like we're staring into a crystal ball that shows us our own future. We might even start to notice every ache, every gray hair, every new prescription as evidence that we're following the same path. This belief can feel heavy and discouraging. It can weigh on us, making us feel like there's no point in trying to change our habits or improve our health, because the outcome is already set in stone. It can lead to resignation, to giving up on dreams of an active, vibrant life in our later years. It can make you feel powerless, as if you are just a passenger on a journey where the destination is already set. You might feel like you're simply along for the ride, watching as your body changes and your options narrow, unable to steer your own course. Today, I want to help you break free from this myth, once and for all. I want to show you that you have far more influence over your health and your future than you may have ever realized. The truth is, the story of aging is not written in your genes alone. It's written in the choices you make every single day. It is simply not true. The idea that your genes are your destiny is outdated and incomplete. Science has moved far beyond this simplistic view, and what we now know is both empowering and inspiring. The science of epigenetics has shown us something remarkable. Epigenetics is the study of how our behaviors and environment can cause changes that affect the way our genes work. Unlike genetic changes, epigenetic changes are reversible and do not change your DNA sequence, but they can change how your body reads a DNA sequence. While you cannot change the genes you were born with, you can change which of your genes are turned on or off. This means that your daily habits, what you eat, how much you move, how you manage stress, and how well you sleep, can all influence your genetic expression. In other words, your lifestyle can literally shape your health at the most fundamental level. Think of your DNA as a giant piano keyboard. Each key represents a different gene, some of which can play beautiful, healthy melodies, while others might play discordant notes that lead to illness. Your genes are the keys. They are all there, waiting to be played, but not all of them are played at the same time or with the same intensity. Lifestyle factors like diet, exercise, stress, and sleep are the hands of the pianist. They determine which keys are pressed, how often, and how loudly. You are not just a passive listener to the music of your genes, you are the pianist, actively shaping the melody of your life. The choices you make every day determine which keys are played and which remain silent. Every meal, every walk, every moment of laughter or relaxation is like a note in your personal symphony of health. This means that even if you have a genetic predisposition for a certain illness, you can make lifestyle choices that keep that bad gene quiet, preventing it from ever expressing itself. You have the power to influence your health outcomes in ways that were once thought impossible. Let me share a powerful example. Imagine a room full of people, each with a different family history, different genetic backgrounds. Some may have parents who lived to 100, others may have lost loved ones to illness far too soon. Yet, what truly sets apart those who thrive in their later years is not just their genes, but how they live. In our research on the blue zones, we found that people in these regions do not necessarily have better genes than the rest of us. The blue zones are areas of the world where people live significantly longer and healthier lives, places like Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, and Loma Linda in California. For instance, many Sardinian men carry a gene that predisposes them to high cholesterol. If genes were destiny, you would expect to see high rates of heart disease in this population. Yet because of their active lifestyle and plant-based diet, rich in olive oil and vegetables, they have some of the lowest rates of heart disease in the world. Their daily habits, walking up and down hills, eating fresh, whole foods, staying socially connected, are powerful enough to override their genetic risk. Their lifestyle is essentially overriding their genetic code. They are living proof that our choices matter, that we are not prisoners of our DNA. This is happening in all the blue zones. In Okinawa, elders practice gentle movement every day, eat mostly plant-based diets, and maintain strong social networks. In Loma Linda, a community of Seventh-day Adventists thrives on a lifestyle that emphasizes rest, faith, and plant-based eating. In Ikaria, Greece, people enjoy midday naps, homegrown vegetables, and a sense of purpose that keeps them engaged well into their 90s and beyond. Their daily habits are playing a beautiful, healthy melody on their genetic keyboard. They are not just surviving, they are thriving, dancing, singing, and celebrating life at every age. This is the most empowering news imaginable. It means that you are not at the mercy of your family history. You have the ability to shape your own story, to create a future that is vibrant, active, and full of possibility. It means your genetic heritage is not your destiny. Your daily habits are. Every day is a new opportunity to make choices that support your health and well-being, no matter what your past has looked like. You are the composer of your own health symphony. You decide which notes to play, which rhythms to follow, and how your life's music will sound. The baton is in your hand. You have more control over how you age than you have ever been led to believe. The choices you make today can set you on a path to greater energy, resilience, and joy in the years ahead. The past does not have to dictate your future. You are not bound by the mistakes or limitations of yesterday. Every sunrise brings a new chance to make positive changes, to rewrite your story, and to move forward with hope. Even if you have spent years making choices you now regret, you can start today to play a different tune. It's never too late to begin. Your body is incredibly resilient, and positive changes can bring benefits at any age. Your body has an amazing ability to respond and heal. With each healthy choice, you are sending powerful signals to your genes, encouraging them to support your vitality and longevity. By embracing the simple principles we will discuss, you can start switching on the genes for health and switching off the genes for disease. The journey to a healthier, more vibrant life is not about perfection. It's about progress. About making small, consistent choices that add up over time. Remember, you are not just a passenger on this journey. You are the driver, the pianist, the composer. The next chapter of your life is waiting to be written, and you hold the pen. Now that we have busted the myth about genetics, let's talk about another common misconception that holds many people back from living their healthiest, most vibrant lives. This idea is so deeply rooted in our culture that it often goes unquestioned, quietly shaping the way we see ourselves as we age. Many people feel that after a certain age, their bodies are just, well, worn out. They wake up with aches and pains, notice their energy isn't what it used to be, and start to believe that this is simply the price of getting older. It's easy to look at the changes in your body and assume that decline is inevitable, that your best days are behind you. They think of their bodies like an old car, with parts that are destined to break down and cannot be repaired. The metaphor is everywhere. My knees are shot. My back is out of warranty. I'm running on empty. It's as if we expect our bodies to slowly fall apart, no matter what we do. They accept muscle loss, stiff joints, and declining energy as inevitable. For many, these changes become a kind of background noise, something to be tolerated, not challenged. It's common to hear people say, "That's just part of getting older," as if there's nothing to be done. But what if I told you that your body is not like a car at all? What if the way we think about aging is all wrong, and that the truth is far more hopeful and empowering than we've been led to believe? It is more like a garden. Unlike a machine that inevitably wears out, your body is a living, dynamic system that is constantly renewing itself. Every day, your cells are repairing, rebuilding, and adapting to the way you live. With the right care, attention, and nourishment, it can continue to blossom and produce beautiful results year after year. Just as a garden can thrive with sunlight, water, and good soil, your body can flourish when you give it what it needs. The process of growth and renewal doesn't stop just because you've reached a certain age. The simple truth is that your body is designed to move and be used. Movement is not just something you do, it's something your body craves. Every joint, muscle, and bone is built for action, and when you use them, you send powerful signals that keep your body strong and resilient. The old saying, "Use it or lose it," is profoundly accurate when it comes to your physical health. When you challenge your body, even in small ways, you encourage it to adapt and grow. This is true whether you're 20 or 90. When you stop challenging your muscles, they naturally begin to weaken. This isn't a punishment or a sign of failure, it's simply your body responding to the signals it receives. If you don't use your strength, your body conserves energy by letting those muscles shrink. When you stop moving your joints through their full range of motion, they become stiff. The tissues around your joints tighten, and you lose flexibility. But this process is not set in stone. It can be reversed with gentle, consistent movement. But the reverse is also true. When you start to move more, even in small ways, your body responds. It's never too late to send your body the message that you want to be strong, flexible, and full of energy. When you start using your body again, it responds with incredible resilience. Muscle fibers can regrow, Bones can become denser. Even your balance and coordination can improve, helping you feel more confident and secure in your movements. Your heart can become stronger. Regular movement, even something as simple as a daily walk, can improve your cardiovascular health, lower your risk of disease, and boost your mood. The benefits ripple out into every area of your life. This potential for renewal does not disappear when you turn 60, 70, or even 80. In fact, research shows that people of all ages can build muscle, improve bone density, and increase their stamina with the right approach. The human body is remarkably adaptable, no matter your starting point. Think about it this way. Imagine your body as a living, breathing ecosystem, one that responds to every choice you make, every step you take, every healthy meal you eat, every good night's sleep you get, is like planting a seed in that ecosystem. If you leave a garden untended, weeds will grow and the plants will wither. The soil becomes depleted and the beauty fades. But this isn't a sign that the garden is broken. It's simply a sign that it needs care. It is not the garden's fault. It simply did not receive the care it needed. The same is true for your body. If you've been inactive, or if you've neglected your health for a while, it's not a personal failing. It's just a sign that your body is waiting for a little attention. But if you start watering the plants, pulling the weeds, and adding good soil, the garden will spring back to life. With patience and consistency, even the most neglected garden can become vibrant again. The same is true for your body. No matter how long it's been, positive change is always possible. Your body works in the same way. It responds to the care you give it, and it's never too late to start. The transformation may not happen overnight, but with steady effort, you'll see and feel the difference. When you give it the right inputs, like gentle movement, nutritious food, and proper rest, it responds by getting stronger and healthier. These small daily choices add up over time, creating a foundation for lasting wellness. It is a natural process. Your body is always working to heal, repair, and maintain itself. Even when you're not aware of it, your cells are busy rebuilding, your muscles are adapting, and your mind is learning new ways to support your health. Your body wants to be healthy. It's wired for survival, for growth, and for renewal. All it needs is your partnership, a willingness to listen, to nurture, and to believe in its potential. We just need to give it the right environment to flourish. That means making choices that support your well-being, even in small ways. It means being patient with yourself and recognizing that every positive step counts. This potential is not just for elite athletes or people who have been active their whole lives. It is for everyone. No matter your background, your history, or your current level of fitness, your body is capable of remarkable things. I have seen people in their 70s and 80s start a simple walking program, and within months, regain strength they thought was lost forever. I've watched as they rediscover the joy of movement, the confidence that comes from feeling strong, and the freedom to do the things they love. I have seen individuals change their diet and see their energy levels soar by adding more colorful fruits and vegetables, drinking more water, and making small adjustments. They find themselves feeling more alive and engaged in life. Your body has a deep, innate intelligence and a powerful drive to maintain balance and health. It knows how to heal, how to adapt, and how to thrive, if you give it the chance. Our job is not to force it into submission with grueling workouts, but to cooperate with it gently. Gentle movement, mindful breathing, and a little bit of patience can go a long way. It's about working with your body, not against it. By making small, consistent efforts, you awaken your body's natural potential for strength and vitality. Every step you take, every healthy choice you make, is a message to your body that you believe in its ability to grow, heal, and flourish at any age. Words and ideas are powerful, but nothing is more inspiring than seeing real people who are living proof that this works. It's one thing to read about healthy habits or hear about the benefits of movement and connection, but it's another thing entirely to witness the transformation in someone's eyes. to see the joy in their smile, and to feel the energy that radiates from a person who has truly changed their life. These stories are not just anecdotes. They are living, breathing examples of what's possible for all of us, no matter our age or background. Throughout our journey, I will share stories of amazing individuals I have met. These are people who have faced challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but who found the courage to try something new. Their journeys are filled with small victories, moments of laughter, and sometimes even tears. But above all, they are stories of hope and resilience, stories that remind us that it's never too late to start living better. These are not famous celebrities or super athletes. They are not people with personal trainers, private chefs, or unlimited resources. They are not featured on magazine covers or celebrated on talk shows. Instead, they are the people you might pass on the street, see at the grocery store, or sit next to at a community event. Their stories are relatable because they are real, and their achievements are all the more remarkable because they started from the same place as so many of us. They are ordinary people, just like you, who decided to make a change and transformed their lives in their later years. They didn't wait for the perfect moment or for someone else to do it for them. They took small steps, made gradual changes, and discovered that even the simplest actions can lead to profound results. Their stories are a reminder that transformation is possible at any age, and that the journey to better health and happiness can begin with a single decision. Their stories are a testament to the power of the human spirit and the resilience of the human body. Time and again, we see that the body is capable of healing, growing, and thriving, even after years of neglect or hardship. The mind, too, is remarkably adaptable, able to learn new habits, form new connections, and find joy in unexpected places. These individuals show us that age is not a barrier, but rather an invitation to discover new strengths and possibilities. They show us what is truly possible when we decide to take our health into our own hands. Whether it's through movement, nutrition, social connection, or simply a shift in mindset, these people have proven that small, consistent changes can add up to a life that is not only longer, but richer and more fulfilling. Their stories are a call to action for all of us to look at our own lives and ask, what could I do today to move in a healthier direction? Let me introduce you to Marge. Marge is one of those people whose presence lights up a room. She has a gentle laugh, a twinkle in her eye, and a warmth that draws people in. But her story is not just about her personality. It's about the choices she made and the life she created for herself, even when the odds seemed stacked against her. When I met her, she was 93 years old. She had just celebrated her birthday with a group of friends, blowing out candles and laughing as if she were decades younger. Her energy was infectious, and her zest for life was evident in everything she did. For most of her life, she had lived a fairly standard American lifestyle. She raised a family, worked hard, and enjoyed the simple pleasures of home and community. Like many of her generation, she didn't think much about exercise or nutrition beyond the basics. Her days were filled with routines, and she rarely put herself first. But in her late 60s, after her husband passed away, she found herself feeling lonely and inactive. The loss was profound, and for a while she struggled to find meaning in her days. She spent more time alone, her energy waned, and she began to notice aches and pains that she had never felt before. The world seemed smaller, and her future felt uncertain. Her doctor told her she was losing bone density and muscle mass. The news was sobering. She was at risk for osteoporosis, and her balance was not what it used to be. The doctor recommended medication, but also encouraged her to find ways to stay active and engaged. For Marge, this was a wake-up call, a moment when she realized that her health was in her hands and that she had the power to shape her own future. Instead of accepting this as her fate, she joined a walking group with some friends from her church. At first, it was just a way to get out of the house and see familiar faces, but soon it became something more, a daily ritual that brought structure, purpose, and joy to her life. The group was welcoming, supportive, and full of laughter. They encouraged each other, shared stories, and celebrated every small victory. They started walking just 10 minutes a day. It didn't seem like much, but it was enough to get their blood flowing and their spirits lifted. The fresh air, the gentle movement, and the company of friends made those 10 minutes something to look forward to. Over time, they found themselves walking a little farther, chatting a little longer, and feeling a little stronger with each passing week. Over time, that became 20 minutes, then 30. The walks became a cherished part of their routine, a time to connect, reflect, and enjoy the beauty of the world around them. They noticed changes in their bodies, more energy, better balance, and fewer aches and pains. The simple act of walking, done consistently, became a powerful tool for transformation. They would talk and laugh as they walked, building friendships while they built their strength. The social connection was just as important as the physical activity. They shared stories, offered support, and celebrated milestones together. For Marge, these friendships became a lifeline, a source of comfort, encouragement, and joy. Years later, when I spoke with Marge, she was still walking every single day. Rain or shine, she made time for her walks, sometimes alone, sometimes with friends. She told me that walking had become her meditation, her therapy, and her celebration of life. It was a habit that grounded her, gave her purpose, and kept her connected to the world around her. She was also an active volunteer at a local school, reading to children. She found immense joy in sharing stories, answering questions, and watching young faces light up with curiosity. Volunteering gave her a sense of purpose and belonging, and it kept her mind sharp and her heart full. The children adored her, and she became a beloved fixture in their lives. She had more friends and a more active social life at 93 than she did at 63. Her calendar was filled with events, gatherings, and outings. She attended book clubs, potlucks, and community dances. She was always up for an adventure, and her enthusiasm was contagious. Marge's life was a testament to the power of connection and the importance of staying engaged, no matter your age. Her doctors were amazed at her physical health. They marveled at her strong bones, steady gait, and vibrant energy. She had defied the odds, reversing trends that many believed were inevitable. Her story became an inspiration not only to her peers, but to her healthcare providers as well. Her bone density had improved, and her muscle strength was excellent for her age. She was able to do things she never thought possible, lifting groceries, climbing stairs, and even dancing at family weddings. Her commitment to gentle, consistent movement had paid off in ways she never imagined. Marge's story is not about doing anything extreme. She didn't run marathons or follow a strict regimen. Instead, she focused on what she could do, and she did it with joy and consistency. Her approach was gentle, sustainable, and rooted in self-care. She listened to her body, honored her limits, and celebrated her progress. It is about the power of gentle, consistent movement and the life-giving force of social connection. Marge's journey reminds us that health is not just about numbers or milestones. It's about the quality of our days, the strength of our relationships, and the joy we find in simple moments. Her story is a blueprint for living well at any age. She did not just add years to her life, she added life to her years. Every day was an opportunity to connect, move, and celebrate. Her laughter, her kindness, and her resilience touched everyone she met. Marge's legacy is not just her longevity, but the vibrancy and love she brought to every moment. Then there is Frank, an engineer from California. Frank's story is different from Marge's, but equally inspiring. He spent most of his life working long hours, solving complex problems, and providing for his family. Like many men of his generation, he put his career first, and didn't think much about his health until later in life. At 65, he was pre-diabetic, overweight, and on several medications for high blood pressure and cholesterol. He felt the weight of years spent sitting at a desk, eating convenience foods, and neglecting exercise. His doctor warned him that he was on a dangerous path, and that he needed to make changes if he wanted to avoid serious health problems. He felt tired all the time and figured this was just what getting older felt like. He missed the energy he once had, and he worried about his future. The thought of spending his retirement years in poor health was discouraging, but he didn't know where to start. Inspired by the Blue Zones research, he and his wife decided to try a few simple changes. They read about communities where people lived long, healthy lives, and they were intrigued by the idea that small, everyday habits could make a big difference. They didn't want to overhaul their lives overnight, but they were willing to experiment and see what worked for them. They started taking a short walk after dinner each evening. At first, it was just a gentle stroll around the block, but it quickly became a cherished part of their day. The fresh air, the movement, and the time together helped them unwind and reconnect. They found themselves looking forward to their walks, and soon, they were walking a little farther each week. They began meatless Mondays, and slowly added more beans, nuts, and vegetables to their diet. They discovered new recipes, experimented with flavors, and found joy in cooking together. The changes were gradual, but they noticed that they felt lighter, more energetic, and more satisfied after meals. They did not go on a strict diet, they just nudged their habits in a healthier direction. There were no forbidden foods, no rigid rules, just a commitment to making better choices, one meal at a time. They celebrated their progress, forgave their slip-ups, and focused on the journey rather than perfection. A year later, Frank's transformation was astounding. He had lost weight, gained energy, and felt more alive than he had in years. His friends and family noticed the change, and his doctor was amazed by his progress. He had lost 30 pounds without ever feeling deprived. The weight came off slowly, but it stayed off, and he felt stronger and more confident with each passing month. He was able to do things he hadn't done in years, hiking, playing with his grandchildren, and even taking up new hobbies. As we stand at the beginning of this path together, I want to extend a gentle invitation to you. Imagine this moment as a quiet pause at the start of a new journey, a moment to breathe, to look around, and to consider the possibilities that lie ahead. You are not alone here. I am with you, and so are countless others who have chosen to take small, meaningful steps toward a healthier, more vibrant life. This invitation is not about pressure or urgency. It is about opening a door to curiosity, to hope, and to the idea that change can be soft, gradual, and even enjoyable. This is not a demand or a strict set of rules. There is no checklist you must complete, no rigid schedule you must follow. Instead, think of this as an opportunity to explore what feels good and right for you, at your own pace, in your own way. You are invited to listen to your body, to your heart, and to your own wisdom. You are invited to make choices that honor where you are right now, not where you think you should be. It is simply an invitation to try something new, to be curious about your own potential, and to treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Imagine approaching each day with a sense of wonder, asking yourself, what small thing can I do today that will help me feel a little better? This is not about overhauling your entire life overnight. It is about gentle exploration, about noticing what works for you, and about celebrating every small victory along the way. Change can sometimes feel scary or overwhelming, especially if you have tried and failed in the past. It is natural to feel hesitant, to worry that you might not succeed, or to remember times when things didn't go as planned. These feelings are part of being human. They are not signs that you should give up, but gentle reminders that you care about your well-being. It is okay to feel uncertain. It is okay to take your time. Many health programs ask for too much, too soon. They present long lists of rules, strict diets, or intense exercise routines that can feel impossible to maintain. You may have encountered programs that left you feeling exhausted, frustrated, or even ashamed. Perhaps you have felt like you were set up to fail, or that you were not strong enough to keep up. If so, you are not alone. These approaches often ignore the reality of real life. With its ups and downs, its celebrations and setbacks, they demand perfection and make you feel guilty if you slip up. This journey is different. Here, there is no room for guilt or shame. Mistakes are not failures. They are simply part of the process. Every step, even the ones that don't go as planned, is a step forward. You are learning, growing, and discovering what works for you. This is a journey of self-compassion, where you're encouraged to forgive yourself, to laugh at your missteps, and to keep moving forward with a gentle heart. Our approach is one of gentleness, patience, and self-compassion. We believe that true change happens when you are kind to yourself, when you give yourself permission to go slowly, and when you celebrate progress rather than perfection. Imagine treating yourself as you would a dear friend, encouraging, supportive, and understanding. This is the foundation of lasting change. We will focus on progress, not perfection. Every small step you take is valuable. Every effort you make, no matter how tiny, is a victory. You do not need to compare yourself to anyone else. Your journey is your own, and every bit of progress counts. Some days will be easier than others, and that is perfectly okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward, one gentle step at a time. There is no finish line to cross, or a final exam to pass. This is not a competition. There are no grades, no gold stars, and no one keeping score. Instead, think of this as a lifelong practice, a way of living that brings more joy, more energy, and more peace into your days. You are free to define what success looks like for you, and to change your mind as you go. This is a practice, a way of living that you slowly and comfortably grow into. Just as you might care for a plant or learn a new hobby, you can nurture your own well-being with patience and care. There is no rush. There is no need to force anything. Allow yourself to grow at your own pace, trusting that each small effort adds up over time. If you decide to try walking for 10 minutes a day and you miss a day, that is okay. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes things don't go as planned. What matters is not that you missed a day, but that you are willing to begin again. Each new day is a fresh start, a new opportunity to care for yourself. You just begin again the next day. There is no need to dwell on what you didn't do. Instead, focus on what you can do now. Every morning is a chance to start anew, to make a small choice that supports your health and happiness. This gentle persistence is what leads to lasting change. If you plan to eat a healthy meal and end up having a slice of cake at a birthday party, that is okay too. Enjoy the cake. Life is meant to be savored, and special moments are to be celebrated. One treat does not undo all your progress. In fact, allowing yourself to enjoy these moments without guilt is an important part of a balanced, joyful life. The goal is not to be perfect. Perfection is an illusion, and chasing it only leads to frustration. Instead, aim for consistency, for kindness, and for a sense of ease. Allow yourself to make mistakes, to learn from them, and to keep going. Remember, every step forward, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. The goal is to have the healthy choice be the easy and frequent choice. Over time, as you practice making small, positive changes, you will find that healthy habits become more natural. You won't have to force yourself or rely on willpower alone. Instead, you will create an environment and a routine that supports your well-being, making it easier to choose what feels good for your body and mind. It is about the direction you are heading, not the speed at which you travel. Some days you may move quickly, other days more slowly. Both are perfectly fine. What matters is that you are moving toward greater health, greater joy, and greater self-acceptance. Trust the process, and trust yourself. Think of this as planting a tree. When you plant a seed or a sapling, you do not expect it to become a towering tree overnight. You know that growth takes time, that roots must spread and strengthen before branches can reach for the sky. You understand that patience, care, and consistency are what allow the tree to flourish. You do not dig a hole, put the sapling in, and then yell at it to grow faster. You do not criticize it for growing slowly or compare it to other trees. Instead, you offer it what it needs: good soil, sunlight, water, and time. You trust that with gentle care, it will grow in its own way, at its own pace. That would not help at all. In fact, impatience and criticism would only make it harder for the tree to thrive. The same is true for you. Growth happens when you are patient with yourself, when you offer yourself encouragement and support, and when you trust in the process. Instead, you give it good soil, you make sure it gets sunlight and water, and then you patiently trust in the process of growth. You nurture it. You check in on it, celebrate its new leaves, and marvel at its slow but steady progress. Over time you see the results of your care, a strong, healthy tree that stands tall and provides shade, beauty, and life. This is how I invite you to approach the changes in your own life. Nurture yourself, make small, positive shifts, celebrate your progress no matter how modest it may seem. Write yourself a kind note. Stretch in the morning sun, or simply take a moment to appreciate how far you have come. These small acts of self-care are powerful. They are the building blocks of lasting change. And then, trust that your body and mind will respond. You may not notice changes overnight, but with time, you will feel stronger, more energetic, and more at peace. Your body is wise and resilient. It knows how to heal, how to adapt, and how to thrive when given the chance. This gentle approach is not only more pleasant, but it is also far more effective in the long run. When you are kind to yourself, you are more likely to stick with new habits. When you allow yourself to enjoy the journey, you create a positive cycle of motivation and reward. Over time, these small changes add up to something truly meaningful, a life that feels richer, fuller, and more joyful. So, my invitation is this: come with an open mind, be willing to experiment, try new things, even if they feel a little unfamiliar at first. Approach each day as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to discover what works best for you. There is no right or wrong way to do this. Your journey is unique, and you are the expert on your own life. Be kind to yourself along the way. Speak to yourself with encouragement and understanding. Notice the progress you are making, and give yourself credit for every effort. If you stumble, pick yourself up gently and keep going. Remember, you are doing something wonderful for yourself, and that deserves to be celebrated. You do not need to overhaul your entire life overnight. In fact, trying to change everything at once is often overwhelming and unsustainable. Instead, focus on making one small change at a time. Allow yourself to settle into each new habit before adding another. This slow, steady approach is the key to lasting success. We are going to focus on one simple thing at a time. Maybe it's drinking an extra glass of water each day, taking a short walk after dinner, or adding a serving of vegetables to your lunch. Whatever you choose, make it manageable and enjoyable. Small steps are easier to maintain, and they build confidence as you go. Each small step you take is a vote for the healthier, stronger person you are becoming. Every time you make a choice that supports your well-being, you are reinforcing your commitment to yourself. These small actions add up, creating a foundation of health and happiness that will support you for years to come. Each gentle change is a loving investment in your own future. Just as you might save a little money each week for something special, you are saving up moments of health, energy, and joy. Over time, these investments grow, and you will reap the rewards in ways both big and small. Let go of any pressure or expectation of immediate, dramatic results. Real change takes time, and that is perfectly okay. Allow yourself to enjoy the journey, to notice the small improvements, and to trust that you are moving in the right direction. Release any need for perfection and embrace the beauty of progress. Just take the first small step with me. That is all you need to do right now. One step, one choice, one moment of self-care. The rest will follow, one gentle step at a time. You are capable of more than you know, and every journey begins with a single step. I promise to be here to guide and support you through all the steps that follow. Together, we will create a path that feels right for you, a path of kindness, patience, and lasting change. Let's begin this journey, one gentle step at a time, and see where it leads. Thank you for joining me on this journey. You have listened with an open heart, and I am truly grateful for your time, your attention, and your willingness to consider new possibilities. It takes courage to open yourself up to new ideas, especially when it comes to your own health and well-being. By being here, you have already taken a meaningful step toward a brighter, more vibrant future. I want you to know that your presence matters, and your willingness to listen is the first sign of your strength. Together, we have explored the promise of a stronger, more fulfilling life. We have challenged some of the old myths that may have held us back, and we have met inspiring people who are living proof that age is not a barrier to growth, joy, or vitality. These stories remind us that transformation is possible at any stage of life, and that the journey to better health is not reserved for the young, it's for anyone who is willing to take that first step, no matter their age or background. Now, as we stand at the threshold of change, I want to remind you of a timeless truth. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This ancient wisdom is as relevant today as it was centuries ago. Every great transformation, every meaningful change starts with one small, intentional action. It doesn't matter how far you have to go or how big your dreams are. The most important thing is to begin. And I want you to know, from the bottom of my heart, that your first step on this path to a longer, healthier, and more joyful life does not have to be a big or dramatic one. In fact, the most powerful changes often start with the smallest, most humble beginnings. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. You don't need to have all the answers or a perfect plan. All you need is the willingness to take that first gentle step forward. Your first step can be something very small, very simple, and you can take it right now, today, in this very moment. It might be as easy as pouring yourself a cup of tea and taking a few mindful breaths. It could be jotting down a single thought in your journal, or simply tying your shoelaces with the intention of moving your body, even if just for a few minutes. The beauty of this journey is that it meets you exactly where you are. The most important thing is not the size of the step, but the decision to start moving forward. It is the act of choosing yourself, of saying, I am ready to invest in my own well-being. This decision, however quiet or small it may seem, is the spark that ignites lasting change. It is the moment you decide that your health, your happiness, and your future are worth the effort. So, what can that first step be? The answer is as unique as you are. It might be a physical action, a mental shift, or even a simple promise to yourself. The key is to choose something that feels manageable and meaningful to you. Take a moment to reflect. What is one small thing you can do today that will move you closer to the life you want to live? It could be as simple as pausing to appreciate the sunlight streaming through your window, or as significant as reaching out to someone you care about. Your first step could be a simple, mental commitment. Sometimes the most profound changes begin in the mind and heart. You might close your eyes, take a deep breath, and silently promise yourself that you are open to growth and healing. You might place your hand over your heart and acknowledge your own worthiness. This internal shift is the foundation upon which all other changes are built. It could be you looking in the mirror and saying, I am open to this. I am worth this. These words, spoken with sincerity, have the power to reshape your self-image and your future. When you affirm your own value, you begin to see possibilities where there were once only obstacles. You start to believe that you are capable of change, and that belief is the first step toward making it real. You might say to yourself, I am ready to explore a healthier future. This simple declaration can be the turning point that sets everything else in motion. It is a statement of hope, of possibility, and of self-respect. By acknowledging your readiness, you open the door to new experiences, new habits, and new joys. That decision, that quiet promise you make to yourself, is incredibly powerful. It is a seed planted deep within your heart, ready to grow into something beautiful. Every great journey begins with a single, intentional choice. When you commit to yourself, even in the smallest way, you set in motion a process of transformation that can touch every area of your life. It is the seed from which all other changes will grow. Just as a mighty tree begins as a tiny seed, your journey to better health and happiness starts with one small act of self-care. Over time, these small acts accumulate, building momentum and creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can imagine today. This is the moment you shift from being a passive observer of your health to an active participant in your own well-being. You are no longer waiting for change to happen. You are making it happen, one step at a time. Whether you are lacing up your sneakers, setting a goal on your fitness tracker, or simply putting on a sun hat to enjoy a walk outside, you are taking ownership of your journey. This internal decision is the true starting point of your transformation, and it is a step you can take in this very moment. You don't need to wait for the perfect time or the perfect circumstances. The only thing you need is the willingness to begin, right here, right now. Every great adventure starts with a single step, and yours can start today. If you want to take a small physical action, that is wonderful too. Sometimes, moving your body is the best way to signal to yourself that you are ready for change. You might stand up and stretch your arms overhead, feeling your muscles awaken and your energy shift. You might take a few gentle steps around your living room, or try a simple exercise that makes you feel alive and capable. Maybe, your first step is to simply stand up and stretch your arms over your head right now. Feel your muscles awaken, your breath deepen, and your spirit lift. Notice how even the smallest movement can create a sense of possibility and renewal. This is your body's way of saying, I am ready for more. Or perhaps your first step is deciding to drink an extra glass of water today. Hydration is a simple, yet powerful act of self-care. With each sip you are nourishing your body and honoring your commitment to your health. Small choices like this, repeated over time, can have a profound impact on your energy, your mood, and your overall well-being. It could be calling a friend or family member you have not spoken to in a while, just to connect. Human connection is one of the most important ingredients for a long and happy life. Reaching out, sharing a laugh, or simply letting someone know you care can lift your spirits and strengthen your sense of belonging. These moments of connection are as vital to your health as any exercise or diet. Or maybe you will decide to go for a 5-minute walk after you finish reading this. Stepping outside, feeling the sun on your face, and moving your body, even for a short time, can boost your mood and clear your mind. Walking is one of the simplest and most effective ways to support your health, and it is accessible to almost everyone. It does not matter what the action is, as long as it is a conscious, positive choice for your well-being. The act of making a choice, of taking responsibility for your own health, is what truly matters. Each small action is a building block, a foundation upon which you can create a life of greater vitality and joy. Remember, this is not a race. There is no finish line, no competition, and no need to compare your journey to anyone else's. This is your path, and you get to walk it at your own pace. Some days will be easier than others, and that is perfectly okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward, one step at a time. This is a gentle, lifelong journey of self-care and discovery. Along the way, you will learn more about yourself, your strengths, and your capacity for growth. You will discover new joys, new friendships, and new reasons to celebrate life. Every day is an opportunity to nurture your body, your mind, and your spirit. The goal for today is just to begin. Choose one small thing. Just one. It could be as simple as picking up a light weight, putting on your walking shoes, or writing down a single intention for the day. The important thing is to start, to take action, and to honor your commitment to yourself. And do it with a sense of hope and purpose. Let your actions be guided by the belief that you are capable of change, and that every step you take brings you closer to the life you desire. Approach each new day with curiosity and optimism, knowing that you are building a foundation for a healthier, happier future. Know that with this single action, you are setting in motion a powerful ripple effect that will touch every area of your life. Just as a single pebble creates ripples across a pond, your small choices will expand outward, influencing your habits, your relationships, and your sense of purpose. Over time, these ripples will create waves of positive change that reach far beyond what you can see today. You are starting the process of building your own blue zone, a place where healthy choices become a natural part of daily life, where you are surrounded by meaning, connection, and vitality. Your home, your community, and your daily routines can all become sources of strength and inspiration. By taking this first step, you are planting the seeds for a future filled with possibility. You are unlocking the door to your strongest, healthiest, and happiest chapter. Imagine what your life could look like as you continue to make small, positive choices each day. Picture yourself feeling more energetic, more connected, and more at peace. This is the beginning of a new story, one that you get to write one step at a time. Your first step starts right now, and I am so excited and honored to be taking it with you. Together, we will walk this path, supporting and encouraging each other along the way. Remember, you are not alone. Every step you take is a victory, and every day is a new opportunity to grow, to learn, and to thrive. So, take a deep breath, smile, and take that first step. Your journey to a stronger, healthier, and more joyful life begins today.